Hi, welcome to Kindred Spirit Readings. This is for Sun, Moon and Rising. Let's begin, Virgo. So one of the main things that I want to bring up for you this week is the fact that you would have noticed the amount of change and significant change that is happening around you. This has a lot to do with people, places, and a lot of those which have moved on from your life from some time ago. You may not have even noticed it, but there are a lot of chapters that are completely finished. Still may not know about this. If you start to think back to what your life was, let's go as far back as 6 months ago. Even that's, look, as you would have noticed the involvement you had with some people to what it is now. Okay? You don't have very much at all to do with loads of people that you were once heavily involved with, friendships, relationships, whatever the case may be. And so the way that this is all evolving, the transformation that's taking place, all that has already happened. In some cases, it's been done in such a way so that you don't have to think too much about it. You don't have to think too far into it. You don't have to question too much. It's been stripped from your life, from your path, and it happened in an instant, and it did not allow you to have enough time to think about it, to dwell on it, so that you are able to have your life in order, to do things differently. For this to happen to you is amazing. You were able to then, move on to the next phase of your life really quickly. This is good because it doesn't allow for your thoughts to fester in something or someone that probably brought nothing into your life to begin with. There were a lot of people that you were involved with, I'm seeing, that were creating drama, creating some kind of disturbance. That is all done and dusted as we speak. And what an amazing way to feel and look at new life once you've stepped out of this blockage, once you've been able to navigate your way through life, now seeing it from a completely different perspective. The most amazing things can start to happen to you. As of this moment, you are seeing a new light. You're seeing many, many different sides to your life, new beginnings. You're starting to see the forest from the trees, so to speak, and you're starting to feel different things, which is amazing. You're beginning to understand more in everything and everyone that surrounds you, and you're meeting tons of new people, and it's a beautiful energy that surrounds you. It feels different, most definitely. Use this energy and this power to your advantage. Use it this time and do not let go of this time around. It's all about you, and you had forgotten for quite a while where you were headed, what you were doing, what you were going to do with your time. It was you all about being in the right place, and you just weren't there, but you are there right now. Questions that you used to ask that you no longer need to be concerned with or concerned about or concern yourself with, so on and so forth. So, you're in the right place, most definitely. So there were so many questions that being raised in the past. Now there's none of that. Nothing's hanging over your head, no longer hanging over your head or your shoulders or whatever the case may be. There is none of that happening. Just can't stress that enough. You've been cleared of any energy that did not serve your world, okay, or you as a person. And you can step away, be at peace with yourself, with your mind. This is great. So this week, I want the focus to be on how you choose to manifest the next step. Your next move, you may think that, okay, I've got everything covered, but there's just a few more bits and pieces that need to be dealt with. Minor, only minor, nothing too over the top, okay? There is a mother figure that's coming through for me that is really wanting your attention but doesn't know how to acknowledge you, your space. This is messed up to no end. There is also a father figure who was once your rock and then things turned sour real quick yet again. The key is to not allow for anybody to drag you down. Do not allow for anybody to make you feel any less than you should, inferior. Unfortunately, the one thing I can point out is that there are a lot of energies around you that bring in a little jealousy. There is a little bit of jealousy. I'm not going to lie about that. There is just that bump in the road. You can learn to deal with that. It happens. You can also easily step away from that just the same. That's not too difficult. Okay. It's better for you to be able to try and not understand people that don't want to be happy for you. You could just easily step away from that. In fact, it's extremely easy. I'm also seeing that those of you who are in partnerships, try not to dwell on anything that might have bothered you from anywhere up to 5 years ago. Something's rearing its ugly head, a repeat behavior, a lot of stuff that's been brought back to your current situation, and you might not be feeling too good about it and you want to talk about it. But this is where I talk about where I previously mentioned to you about dwelling on things. We'll have none of that. If you need to talk about something, make sure that you make this week about closing final chapters, much the same as how your life has changed as a whole. Do the same with your relationships. If you need to revisit something, think about why you would want to in the first place, and how it's going to benefit you. Will it benefit you? You can shut things down, completely finalizing what you need to. If you don't do it now, you could be dragging things on for years to come. Honestly, shut things down as of now. Thank you, Virgo.